Hello students, today we will be talking about the last physiological process of chapter 6, that is excretion. So this excretion deals with the removal of the nitrogenous waste material from our body. Now in our body many metabolic activities are taking place, and these metabolic activities takes place inside the cell. As a result of these metabolic activities, a large number of waste material that is produced. This waste material is mainly nitrogenous waste material, and it has to be removed from the body. The process which removes this nitrogenous waste material from the body, that is known as excretion. Now if the animals are unicellular, so like in unicellular organism, this nitrogenous waste products, they are excreted out in the environment from the body surface by a process known as diffusion. But in multicellular organisms, special complex organs are there for removal of the nitrogenous waste products. Like in human excretion takes place with the help of pair of kidneys, a pair of ureters, then there is a urinary bladder and the urethra. Now if you see this diagram, these are the pair of kidneys, and these kidneys are present on the dorsal side of the body. On the back is the dorsal side of the body, one on each side of the vertebral column. Now from this kidney, a tube-like structures, from each kidney a tube-like structure comes out, and these are known as the ureters. So there is pair of kidneys, pair of ureters, and these ureters, they are connected with the urinary bladder. The urine which is produced in the kidney through the ureters, this urine is poured in the urinary bladder, and from the urinary bladder the urine comes out through the urethra. Now along with this, the two blood vessels are shown. One is blue color and the other is red color. Now this blue color is in vein. The vein which collect the blood from the kidney, that is known as a renal vein, and the artery which supply the blood to the kidney, that is known as an artery. So arteries supply the blood to the kidney, that is of red color, and blue color is a vein which takes the blood from the kidneys. So in human, pair of kidneys are there, pair of ureters are there, one urinary bladder is there, and the function of the urinary bladder is to store the urine. And when the urinary bladder gets filled with the urine, then through the urethra the urine that is removed from the urinary bladder. So these kidneys, the urine formation takes place in the kidney. Kidney में urine form होता है, and then from the kidney this urine through the ureter enter into the urinary bladder, which stores the urine, and when this urinary bladder is full, the urine comes out from the body through the urethra. Okay. Now as we have seen, the function of the kidney is to filter the blood. That means urine which is formed, that is present in the blood. So the function of the kidney is to filter the blood. When this kidney filter the blood, that means when these kidneys purify the blood, the urine is formed. Now in this urine, various nitrogenous waste products are there. What are those nitrogenous waste products which are present in the urine? One is urea, other is uric acid. So urine के अंदर कौन से nitrogenous waste product होते हैं? Urea as well as the uric acid. Like we have seen in case of lungs, the alveoli are there, which is a structural and functional unit of lung. Similarly, the kidneys, they are made up of large number of small tubular structures which are known as the nephrons. So what are nephrons? Nephrons are the structural and the functional unit of kidney. Actually, the urine formation takes place in the nephrons. How many nephrons are present in a kidney? Innumerable nephrons are present in each kidney. So nephron is the filtration unit. Filtration units means it is in the nephron that the blood gets filtered, and from the blood the urine is formed. If we see the structure of this nephron has a cup shaped structure. This is a cup shaped structure. ये cup shaped structure जो है ये दिख रही है. This cup shaped structure is known as a Bowman's capsule. So if we see the structure of a nephron consists of a cup shaped structure in the initial part. सबसे पहला part जो है वो cup shape का है, and this cup shaped part of the nephron is known as a Bowman's capsule. Then there is a tubular part, a highly coiled tubular part is there, and ultimately this tubular part is connected with the collecting duct, and these collecting duct, they are united with the ureters. So there is a cup shaped structure which is known as a Bowman's capsule. Now in the Bowman's capsule, ये Bowman's capsule में I told you the function of the kidney is to filter the blood. तो ये ब्लड फिल्टर कैसे होता है? इन द बोमेंस कैप्सूल, बोमेन कैप्सूल के अंदर अ ब्रांच ऑफ रीनल आर्टरी, ब्रांच ऑफ रीनल आर्टरी. रीनल आर्टरी में क्या है? ब्लड है. रीनल आर्टरी में ब्लड है, बट दिस इज एन ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड, बिकॉज इन ऑलमोस्ट ऑल द आर्टरीज ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड इज देयर एक्सेप्ट पल्मोनरी आर्टरी. Pulmonary artery में deoxygenated blood is there, whereas in all the other arteries the oxygenated blood is there. So a branch of renal artery, एक renal artery की branch जो है it enters into the Bowman's capsule. ये देखो renal artery की branch जो है वो अंदर जा रही है Bowman's capsule में. When it enters into the Bowman's capsule, it gives rise to many small capillaries. I told you last time, when artery enters into an organ, it divides into small tubular structures which are known as the capillaries. So this renal artery which enters into the Bowman's capsule gets divided into small capillaries, and that bunch of capillaries which is present in the Bowman's capsule, that is known as a glomerulus. So what is glomerulus? Glomerulus is the tuft of blood capillaries. It is a bunch of blood capillaries, and these blood capillaries are formed from the renal artery. Now from these capillaries, the waste material, lot of water plus glucose, amino acid, salt, water etc. that comes out in the tubule. ये tubule जो है Bowman's capsule के बाद ये tubular structure तुम्हें yellow color की दिख रही है, that is a tubular part of nephron. So from this glomerulus, the water, the excretory substances, the glucose, amino acid, salt and a large amount of water that enters into the tubular part of the nephron. So that enters into the tubular part of the nephron. So the glomerulus is there, and the Bowman's capsule में filtration के बाद the glucose, amino acid, water, salts, that is present. Now from this tubular part, the glucose is absorbed, amino acid is absorbed, acids are absorbed, salts are absorbed, and water is also reabsorbed. That means जो यहाँ से blood में से वाटर निकला, ग्लूकोज निकले, अमाइनो एसिड निकले, वो रीएब्जॉर्ब हो जाते हैं, ओके. एंड दिस ट्यूबुलर पार्ट ऑफ द नेफ्रॉन इज अ लॉन्ग स्ट्रक्चर. दिस इज अ लॉन्ग स्ट्रक्चर. It is highly convoluted structure which enters into the collecting duct. This is a collecting duct, and ultimately this collecting ducts जो हैं they enter into the ureter. So all these collecting ducts, they enter into the long tube ureters, and I told you that these ureters pour the urine into the urinary bladder. Urinary bladder, it is a muscular organ, and when this muscular organ contract, when the urinary bladder gets filled with the urine, then this urinary bladder contract. As a result, through the urethra, the urine comes out. So this is the excretion in the human beings. The main organ of excretion, that are kidneys. Kidneys are made up of innumerable small structures which are known as nephrons. That means actually the urine is formed by nephrons. More than 10 lakhs nephrons are present in each kidney. So this is how the urine is formed by the kidney in human. Now next we will talk about the excretion in plants. Now excretion in plants, when the photosynthesis takes place, the oxygen is a byproduct. Oxygen is a byproduct or the waste product of photosynthesis. This oxygen comes out through the stomata. Then water, which is in excess in the plant, that comes out from the plant by a process known as transpiration. We already talked about the transpiration. That transpiration also takes place through the stomata. So oxygen, which is the waste product of photosynthesis, comes out in the environment through the stomata, which are present in the leaf. Similarly, the water also comes out from the stomata by a process known as transpiration. Now inside the plant cell, big vacuoles are present. Big vacuoles are present. Now some of the waste material of the plant cell gets stored in those vacuoles. So in certain cases, the cellular vacuoles act as a storing material for the storing organ for the waste product. Now again, in certain cases, the waste material gets stored in the leaves. When the waste material gets stored in the leaves, these leaves they fall off. वो leaves जो है वो plant में से गिर जाते हैं, brown color के हो जाते हैं, and then they fall off. Again, in certain plants, the waste products get stored in as resins, gums. जो हमें गम मिलती है, ओके, जो हमें रेजिन्स मिलते हैं फ्रॉम द प्लांट्स, ऑल दीज थिंग्स, रेजिन्स, गम्स एट्सेट्रा, they are the waste material. These waste material get stored in the plants. कहाँ पे? Xylem में. So the gum, resin etc., which are the waste material of the plants, get stored in the xylem. And still in some plants, the waste material that comes out in the soil through the roots. So these are the various methods by which the excretion takes place in the plants. That means through the stomata, oxygen is removed. Through the stomata, water is removed. In the vacuoles of the plant cells, certain waste material gets stored. Some waste material gets stored in the leaves, and those leaves they fall off. Some of the waste material produced in the plants gets stored as resins or the gums in the xylem, and still in certain plants some waste material comes out in the soil. So with this, chapter 6 gets completed. We have talked about all the 4 physiological processes. The first physiological process we talked about as the nutrition in plants as well as in animals. Second, respiration in plants as well as in animals. Third, the transportation in plants as well as in animals. And the fourth is excretion.